They may seem annoying, all those flyers and text messages you get from candidates leading up to Election Day. But are mailers effective, and are those texts legal? CBS 8's Steve Price spent the day working for you to find the answers.
Early voting has already started here in San Diego, and Election Day is now just 2 weeks away. So for candidates and campaigns, the final push for votes is on. And that means they are hitting us hard with mailers and text messages. Yes on this, no on that. You may call political mailers annoying, but campaigns call them constructive.
Mail works. People open their mail, they check it. And especially if it's just a postcard or a flyer, when there's so much other media competing for people's attention, something that just cuts through in the most simple way is actually amazingly effective.
Nikki Usher is an associate professor at USD who teaches effective communication. So all those campaign text messages you're now getting.
For all the voters not checking their mail, they're certainly checking their phone every 6 seconds. And so one of the things that we know is that campaigns are remarkably effective at texting us.
Nikki says texting is too new to know if it's really effective for a candidate, but the texts do seem to remind people to vote.
If they do get us out to vote, I actually think it's probably good for democracy.
But are they legal? According to the FCC's rules for political campaign calls and texts, campaign calls and texts are exempt from the do not call list, but they are not exempt from robocall laws. So political text messages can be sent without the intended recipient's prior consent if the message's sender does not use auto-dialing technology to send such texts and instead manually dials them. Regardless of whether or not you look at the mailers or texts, Nikki says do your homework too to make sure you really understand the issues, and then don't forget to cast your ballot.
Voting is the single most important way that people can participate in democracy, and everybody who's eligible should go out and do it.
In Kearney Mesa, Steve Price, CBS 8.